Completely forgot I saved my game in front of this castle I never set foot in yet. And yeah, just making sure we're alive and, well, everything. So just to quickly reiterate, what I mean by season finale is that I'm gonna keep playing, absolutely gonna keep playing Forged Adventure in the future. It's just, I'm gonna start on a brand new save. Yeah, because having, like, one of the best decks in the room, the game was obviously too easy. Plus, like, the 30+ starting life total. Even if I didn't start with so much life, it's just, yeah, the fact that I'm still playing, like, Dimir Reanimator with no ban list. So my 4 copies of Entomb are still fine to play if that's what I want to do. Speaking of Entomb, and I'm wearing this Sliver Hivlord chestplate that lets me start with an extra card in hand. Yeah, basically just dump large creatures into the graveyard for very little mana and then just revive them. This is probably by far the best way to do that, Entomb. I would be fine going second, yes. Yeah, much larger card pool. So many fun things to do with it, but I just eventually settled on, I don't know, yeah, Dimir Reanimator. Oh, with all the equipment that I have on, my starting total is actually like 40 life. Another piece of equipment, sure. Anyways, I'll just do Atraxa. Oh, I could have literally just done that, like, immediately. That could have been literally turn 1. Forgot I had a Mox Jet in my opening hand. Okay, I'll grab another Mox, I suppose. I'll take a land. So what shall we entomb now? And then I'll do, yeah, reanimate Grizzlebrand too. All on the second turn, by the way. Oh, 1 damage to my flying creatures. They all have 7 toughness. I should be fine. Oh, would you also believe I had, like, Bazaar of Baghdad just lying around, too? Yeah, it was, like, one of the bosses, specifically, I believe was Soren. I beat him, and he just so happened to drop that. And then when I decided I was actually doing a Reanimator deck... Oh. Yeah, that would probably make it even more busted. I guess I'll just attack first. I don't even know why I'm continuing to set up my graveyard, there's no need. I forgot there was, like, literally no purpose to, like, continuing to set the graveyard up. Like, why bother at that point? We already have lethal damage on board. I mean, aside from just doing, like, the same, like, Reanimator plays over and over again, there are other things I want to try. Might as well try while I still have, like, a save file with so much stuff in it. Anyways, I just want to... yeah, just draw extra cards off my Gitaxian Probe. I just want to, like, cycle through my library. I can just Toxic Deluge whenever necessary. I was looking for something even bigger to just dump in the graveyard off the Surveil off under City Sewers. But that is fine. So is that. If I just do like X's 3 Toxic Deluge, I'll just be able to easily kill his creatures. Okay, I did let that resolve. Now I'm just looking for something to get a big creature in the graveyard. Can always, worst case scenario, steal one of his, but... Now I need to just get this in the graveyard. Yeah, I believe I can daze that. I don't quite think that's gonna really do me any favors. I'm at 12 life, sure. I just have a 3/3 flyer here to do whatever with. Make that a 5/3. Can I block this instead? Well, I can exile that to force a will. That's what I was looking for. If I reanimate that, I lose 8 life. I might not be able to actually survive this, holy crap. I gotta revive something that the reanimate won't just kill me outright. I know I shouldn't be like about to die having started the game with 40 life, but yeah, here we are, I guess. Yes, it took me way too long to actually get to a good creature. Apparently I put this one in the graveyard. I actually can't block both of them, so... We're gonna actually lose and get kicked out of the castle. I'm just gonna go back in. And kind of pretend that didn't happen. I'm just gonna go back in. I was like, how many turns and I didn't find like a single copy of Entomb or anything to get the creatures in my graveyard, or even any draw spells. Oh, I forgot, we're in like 2025. There's all these crossovers with, for example, Doctor Who. And then we have like just 2 spots over, like Alpha or Beta Edition Bog Wraith. I run 4 of these. Why did I not? I also did not draw into a single of these either. It can get me to like any swamp, and even more importantly, because I'm playing Reanimator, it just puts like a huge threat in my graveyard by itself. So I would already have something to revive, like basically for the next turn if I wanted to. Or even the same turn if we're combining that with like a Mox and a Reanimate. Or so yeah, just turn 2, I'll do that. I'll just do Time Walk now, I suppose. And yeah, just like that, extra turn. What can I Mystical Tutor? No, what can I Brainstorm into? That's gonna go back in the deck, and I guess... that can go back in the deck, too. We'll just throw this back in the opponent's hand. And then let me just grab an Entomb for next turn. And just bring this reanimate this thing. Oh wow. I can Entomb something else now. Never mind, no, not necessary. That troll was enough to finish him. Oh wow, Leshnorn Grand Cenobite. That too actually would have been hilarious to just go and revive. Against pretty much any deck that's full of like creatures with 2 or less toughness, if they need their creatures for their deck to function and they can't remove this or anything, yeah, they basically just basically done for. If all their creatures are just like reduced to 0 toughness, they just immediately die upon entering the battlefield. Then yeah, they'd be cooked. Human Bard. Does this imply there were like non-human bards you could end up dueling against? I cannot say I remember. I'm gonna Swamp Cycle this guy away. I suppose I'll just pass here. Okay, so that's a level 2, sure. Alright, let's try Bazaar of Baghdad. Draw 2, discard 3. Let's see what I can Brainstorm into. Should have probably grabbed the Entomb. I have like 2 reanimates and nothing to actually reanimate with. I guess except for that troll. Oh, this was here. For like however many turns. Whenever you play a legendary spell, draw a card. Okay. Level 3 Bard class, okay. I'll take 2 damage. Let's see what I find off the Bazaar. I'll try that again. Yeah, starting to really discard a lot of cards here, I don't know what else to say. Pass. Okay, sure. You become the monarch, and then you can also cultivate some more basic lands. I'll just grab an Entomb. So that's gonna go in my graveyard, and then I'll just immediately revive it. Okay, now I got the Monarch too. If I want to go and like search into anything with Demonic Consultation, I mean, no ban list means that's also fair game too. I guess any blue... Let me just pick any blue card from this list that's actually in my deck. Oh, they have a search bar. Perfect. How many cards did I lose? That's the number of cards in my hand. Wait, 0. Did I not have any Dazes left in my deck or something, or did I just exile them all? How many Dazes did I actually have in my deck? Do I only run 2 and then I just named Daze and it wasn't in my deck because I already like saw 2 of them? I totally did not need to just lose the game there. That was my mistake. My mistake only. Yeah, for a broken deck like Reanimator, I'm just still throwing a bunch of games with that. The plan was go just get a blue card from my deck into my hand and cast Force of Will to counter like the creature who was gonna cast. I could have just made him sacrifice it with the Archon of Cruelty anyways. I think I'll take the Bazaar of Baghdad again. I feel like trying this again. Even though now I gotta discard 3 cards, sure. And then we'll try the Careful Study. Alright, I'm finding a bunch of land cards. Can't say that's what I was looking for. Yeah, I'm not finding any of my Reanimator spells or anything. I still also do need to be able to actually reanimate something. Okay. That creature enter the battlefield this turn, draw a card. I'm gonna definitely take 3 damage, that's for sure. Okay, now we're talking. Animate dead. Because this, as it enters, makes him sacrifice his only creature. In fact, I'll do that again. Another Animate Dead and I'll pass. Double Strike, Vigilance, Haste. What was this other creature's about to play? Another... Legendary creature. Both attacking, I see. 5/5 double strike vigilance haste. Flying. I'll just tank all the damage. I mean, starting with 40 life, I can easily afford to do that. Oh, of all the cards I'm gonna draw off Archon of Cruelty when I attack, that's perfect. No, I have plenty of creatures in my graveyard right now. The Great Henge. He's gonna cast that for 9 mana. Or, no, probably less than that. I think he's casting it for like 8 or something, but still. Anyways, yeah, I'll get him for sure here. Oh, there's that dwarf with the 4 power, 3 toughness. Maybe I will just build this green-white auras deck and see what I can throw together. Maybe I will make that because I'm seeing some cards that might just be fun to try and play. Masters Edition booster packs. Oh, I'm curious just to see what's in these. If I just keep re-rolling with the mana shards, will they maybe have more? Okay, I'll take those 3 and see what I end up pulling from them. Lightning Bolt, Pyroblast. Definitely already some good cards in here. Some good commons. Wait, that was like downshifted to common in the exile? Wasn't this like originally printed as a rare or something? Or or do I not remember? Lake of the Dead. Just a shame I'm probably never gonna play this because this is the final, well, it's not the final Forge live stream I'll ever do, it's just with this save file. Next time I stream this is gonna be with like a brand new save file, and before that, I'm gonna update my copy of Forge to actually have like all the latest sets because I'm still on the version from like Alpha up to Final Fantasy. That is still an insanely huge card pool. Final Fantasy was like mid-2025. Hymn to Turok. Yeah, there's good cards in here, alright. Next time you would draw a card this turn... Okay, you also gotta exile this thing from your field. And you gotta pay 5 to actually put it onto the field, and then 5 again? To instead of drawing a card, add a card you own from outside the game into your hand. I'm not paying 10 mana for this, sorry. Doesn't have to be all at once, but still, I'm not paying 10 mana. No thank you. Okay, here might be possibly one of the scariest arts in all of Magic. If you ask me with my opinion, those hollowed out red pupils. I also love the flavor text that goes along with this piece. Magic often masters those who cannot master it. What, they end up looking like this? Yeah, Fallen jump scare. A second copy of The Ring I will never play. I don't know, back in the day, they thought these artifacts might be a little bit too good to the game designers because any deck can run these. It's entirely generic mana, so any player can use these regardless of what colors they chose to play. So yeah, you'll see a lot of old school artifacts cost way much more mana than they should to do too little with respect to like how much mana they cost to actually do the things they do. Oh, that's Slivers? I mean, I already own plenty. Japanese Elspeth. Is that Elspeth? Yeah, it was. And then I just wanted to look at some more cards. So, it has to do with gaining life. It's a really cool looking Ajani, that I must say. Teferi's Protection. Apparently I already own one of these. I don't think I've ever done anything with it though, but I already own one of those. I've never used it. I may also play 1 or 2 limited events while I'm at it. I may do that too. So if we go into the empty deck, can I make anything functional with the cards that I have for green, white, aura? Okay, apparently you can't put like a... Apparently you can't put a forward slash. I guess let's start with, I don't know, the basic lands, at least. I have not made a deck in this in so long. I haven't even played this in very long either. I might just play this because, yeah, that is insane. That is insane. That's still insane value for just a single mana. If you can afford to wait the 4 turns, that's still crazy value for one singular mana. We can always just cut it later if, I don't know, maybe there are just plenty of other, like, good cards. And maybe that doesn't make the cut. I got some nice full art basic forests. Because I guess we have it. Might as well use it. If we just have like a ton of mana and nothing to really do with it, we can just put like free +1/+1. Well, not free counters on our creatures. We have to pay mana for that. So if I really got like nothing else to do with the mana, then sure, by all means. Oh, that's an unlimited print island. Land that enters tapped. I have a sorcery. Okay, it's part land, part sorcery. Depends on like which half of the card I want to cast or play. Return up to 2 target artifact and/or enchantments from graveyard to hand, or just play this as a land that enters tapped and makes only white. So yeah, we got a sorcery in one of our land slots. That should go in. Oh, I have 3 Meticulous Archives. I did not remember that I had 3 of those. I definitely forgot I owned 3. Yeah, since we have Mox Pearl, right? And Emerald, those will go in too. Search for a basic land. Put it untapped, sure. Four copies of Savannah. Don't mind if I do. How many snow-covered plains do I actually have? I forgot I own this many. Like, wow. Okay, ramp, cheap ramp that also doubles as an enchantment / aura. We're definitely going to be cutting some lands out of this deck, that's for sure. Absolutely gonna have to cut some lands out. I'll probably cut it down to like... Okay, even less than 20, because I have like 2 Moxen in here. So I'm thinking some of the basic lands can go. I mean, I won't be able to control 2 of these at the same time, so I'll cut that as well. I think one of these will go, and I'll just probably take out another random, like... I have 1, 2, actually 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 18, 20 lands, plus 2 Moxen. I think this will be fine. Alright, let me just go and now sort out the non-land cards on the deck. Can I search by, like, the text in the card? Yeah, I can search by, like, anything that has enchantment in the text. Okay, yeah, I want to have some fun with these. I want to have some fun with the Rancors. I don't know, because literally, like, hearing nothing is driving me a little crazy. Okay, this is very similar to Rancor, but instead of adding itself back to your hand, it's just like, instead you draw card. Did they forget, like, to put, like, the A between draw a card? Draw card. I think they meant to, like write draw a card or something, but, oh well. Whenever you cast an enchantment spell, draw a card. Enchantment spells you cast cost 1 less. Yes, they would. Another enchantment spells you cast cost, like, 1 less. Enchant modified creature. Auras, counters, and equipment are modifications. That's a good aura for, like, a measly 2 mana. That's a good aura right there. That one's alright too. Copy target activated or triggered ability you control from an enchantment source. Do I have any of those? Do I have any of those, perhaps? I can make my other enchantments have Shroud. I'm gonna try to read all that, but the text is kinda small. If this is attached to a creature I control, I can just copy it? If I pay 2 and then play a land? Or if I don't make the copy, I still just get a free insect token. Protection from creatures. And +1/+1 sounds... But especially the protection from creatures part sounds really nice. That's just like a nice creature I can always just flash in. And destroy artifacts or enchantments if need be, so we're gonna play those. I barely play any red creatures though, so... No, I don't think I'll play any red creatures, so the back face of this has an ability I won't really be able to... Well, I'll be able to create the cat token, but not do damage with the second ability, with like no other red permanents. Yeah, unfortunately. Okay, we already have 48 cards in here. Didn't even realize I had this many cards in my deck already. Alright, so... Do we have some low-cost hexproof creatures? Just... Okay, we have a Slippery Bogle? And a Silhana Ledgewalker. Wish I had more copies of each of those. Yeah, this too has hexproof. It's even harder to get rid of than the other, like, aforementioned creatures I was talking about, so... We'll do that too. I have some creatures with, like, ward or something. Saruman of many colors. Not really exactly what I'm looking for, though. Oh, I can make all my green spells uncounterable. That too actually sounds amazing. I think that too we want to do. For each enchantment I control, an enchanted creature gets +1/+1, and that also has first strike. Okay, we will also do that. Protection from colorless or from the color of my choice. This would also happen to remove any enchantments of the color that I choose to give it protection from. I don't think about Giver of Runes. That's just a really good one-drop right there, Guide of Souls. That's just a really good one-cost creature. We have how many lightning bolts? Like 10 of them at least. 10 lightning bolts, and oh, if we count this too, that's also a lightning bolt, so 11 of them. Forgot I had these too. I surely must also have Source to Plowshares. Yeah, plenty of copies of that too. Oh, we have Yoshimaru, Ever Faithful. Not like we're gonna really do anything with that, but we do got it. Squadron Hawk. Oh, I'm already at 50 cards in my deck, apparently. Did not realize I was already up to 60 cards. Whenever an aura I control enters, which I'm playing plenty of these, so we'll try that too. I'm playing plenty of auras. Should go without saying, that should probably also, I should also give that a shot in my deck as well. I was always a fan of Kitchen Finks. So how many cards and how many creatures are in here? Can we sort by the card type? Like, literally like the card type. Like, I want like the exact like number of creatures we have in our deck. Not like exactly the card types and everything. I mean, I can still count my creatures, it's just this way is, like, a little more annoying to actually do. I can still definitely easily count these creatures. Okay, we have some... Okay, we have actually more than 13 creatures to do whatever with. We have... 21? Plus what? Yeah, plus Crashing Footfalls, because this just makes creature tokens too. We got plenty. Plenty of creatures just all over the place. And then a bunch of auras just slap on them. And then just see what we can do with that. I'm gonna try that. But first things first. Yeah, I just want somebody to go duel against. I might even just say like, hey, let's actually go to one of the arenas and duel there. The pile of mushrooms is the arena, isn't it? It is the pile of mushrooms. Yeah, first up, the arena. Because why not? Yeah, I suppose, yeah, for the first time in a while we're gonna play Fair Magic on this. Okay, now I have access to green, let's go. I'll just... yeah, attack. Whenever I cast an enchantment spell, I can start drawing cards. I guess starting from next turn. This cannot attack or block unless you control... Okay, so it's just gonna let the opponent search for a land. Got several turns before that can actually start to swing, it looks like. And yes, I will opt to, for sure, draw another card. Oh, let's play a land. Yeah, I'll do that. Rancor, the Guide of Souls, and now I have two, like, you may draw card triggers going every time I play an enchantment spell, so... yeah, that's kind of how the deck is gonna go. I might as well just do something with those energy counters. Filter out, return all non-creature, non-land permanents. So it would be just this, right? Just my Rancor and my Mox Pearl. I could just recast for 0 anyways. Oh, also this too. Anyways, I'll be drawing so many cards, like, anyways. Big deal. Also, not to mention, this flies. So far, it's a success. As I say that, as I have, like, 10 cards in my hand. Let's try this hand again. I'll do that and I'll pass. It's got nothing to really copy now, does it? Yeah, precisely. Okay, we can also get this trample as well. 6/1, trample, lifelink, ward 2. Oh, +1 from the Exalted here. Okay, sure. Source the Plowshares. Pass. Elvish Piper, you may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. I do just win the game this turn. Oh, Dark Enchanter. Yeah, he's the one who plays, like, the black-green, like, enchantments on Aura's deck. Funny how I'm gonna run into, yeah, the Dark Enchanter. Really funny, actually, how we're gonna run into him. 0? Okay, this is actually a land card. Okay, will we be able to find more now? Because not finding any, that could probably just get me killed. Better late than never. Oh, that's a forest plane, so this can now make white mana. So I'll play Guide of Souls and pass. Alright, every time you play an enchantment, I'll just lose 1 life. Picking green. This cannot block, so I'm free to attack safely. Okay. I'm thinking remove that, because if I don't, it just plays a bunch of... yeah, if it just plays a bunch of enchantment cards, this is just going to provide him so much advantage. Enchantress's Presence. Attack. 2 power, lifelink. Oh, I have to sacrifice a creature. And that's gonna come back because Shelter by Ghost is gone now, okay. Now we need to just get a creature to kind of like stick on the battlefield at this point. I'm just gonna wait till his end step and then flash this in. Oh, I already did play a land this turn, apparently. 10-8. Cannot cast that, but that is fine. If this can just attack and... Vigilance and Reach. No lifelink, though. Okay. Still gonna hit him in the face for 10. Of course, unless he just plays another Trial of Ambition, then I'm back to square one. I'll draw another card off the Horizon Canopy. I guess that's all I'm gonna find. Yeah, we have enchantments that double as creatures, so this is ideal. I was just thinking of which one to actually take. Thrawn the Last Troll. I guess we're playing that instead. Let's see if he has another Trial of Ambition. I guess not. I can do Bestow? I should then probably play my land afterwards. Okay, I just made a second one of these. This is gonna attack for 6. And I'll gain some life back, too. Okay, just fetch land. Oh, back to me. Nice. Just made another copy of the Jukai Naturalist, sure. I guess just attack with all. Still, mission accomplished. Gold boots. Do I already own these? 500 gold. Some Wolverine riders. And a hunter's prowess. Don't fear death, fear failure. I'm already getting pressure flashbacks here. That's a vampire? It looks more like a... I look at him and I think like a samurai. I feel like I'm literally looking at a samurai here. I guess he's a vampire. I'll just take his word for... I'll just take the game's word for it. Oh, I already do own one of these. But no, there's still something I want to try. I remember, like, I don't remember how long ago this was, but... Okay, can we just see, like, all of our cards, not just, like, a few of them? Can we see everything that we own? Sort. Quantity. Piles. Mana value. Yeah, can we just, yeah, have everything here as we usually do? Yeah, that's what I thought. I had like at least 11 of these. Yeah, what I just want to see is... Can you... Wait. Can I not add these to my deck? I have 4 lightning bolts. I can take this out, yes. Yeah, I thought I saw somewhere, like, you can put any number of copies of a card in your deck. Okay, it turns out, I mean, because, yeah, this would be, like, really unbalanced anyways. Yeah, there is still, like, the maximum 4 of rule. But I think the minimum deck size is... I know I was informed the minimum deck size was 40 and not 60. It's just I still opted for, like, the whole 60 card. I was just under the impression for, like, most of this playthrough that I was required to play a 60 card deck. I also thought for a second maybe you could just put like any number of a card in your deck, but after you have like 4, it just doesn't let you put like the 5th copy. So it's not like literally like when the game was maybe just like at most like a couple days or weeks old. There used to be like no 4 copies of a card in your deck rule at one point in Magic's history. I am honestly so glad that is not still a thing today. Oh yeah, I did also say maybe I want to play a limited format or 2. Don't really think I need to do Jumpstart though. I may still one day want to check out exactly what that is and how it works. Because yeah, I'm much more familiar with typical booster drafts. The Brothers War, I never did a booster draft of this set in real life or like ever. I mean, it would be more exciting if I actually needed good cards to make a good deck. We haven't really, like, needed cards for months now in Forge, so... I'm not gonna be too hyped about, like, whatever end I'm getting. Still should definitely... Yeah, I still want to take my time to read the cards and just see, like, what's good, what's not. Okay, that's a simple, like, removal spell in green. Ideally, you have the bigger creature, and then you just kill the opponent's smaller creature. And you can give yours +1/+2 just before it fights. And it stays like that till end of turn. Altar of Dementia. Sacrifice a creature. Target player mills cards equal to the sacrificed creature's power. If I think I'm gonna get enough creatures to actually mill my opponent out with. Even though I only got to mill out, like, what, a 40-card deck? Still. I gotta really commit to this, that's the thing. You may play lands from your graveyard. This isn't gonna help in Limited, I don't believe. Target artifact or creature gains hexproof and indestructible until end of turn, scry 1. We're gonna have a 3-5, or we're gonna have a 10-10 for 10 mana. 7 mana to destroy a permanent. I'm gonna try this. Oh, that says defabricate. Right, right. Prison sentence. An enchanted creature can't attack or block, and you get the stride 2. I'm gonna go with that to main deck. I don't think we're going to be running into problematic non-basic lands unlimited, so we'll just not bother with this. Yeah, am I really gonna get to 8 mana though? Ivory Tower if I just want to gain a bunch of life and can just consistently stay above 4 or 5 cards in hand. If I can really do that in Limited though. I don't know. Exile all graveyards. Don't even believe I grabbed any creatures yet, so let me take a creature at least. Well, maybe 1 or 2 other creatures, and that's it so far. Three tapped Power Stone tokens. Okay, it's just basically more ramp and 3 points of life. It's a nice looking mountain, sure. Alright, let's look at another... Oh, okay, if I wanted to actually try and mill my opponent out, I should have taken the Altar of Dementia, because I could have taken this too. Could have had like 2 cards to just try and mill my opponent out with here. How many soldiers do I have? I don't think I have any, really. Not so sure if I got, like, any. Spells I cast that share a card type with an exiled card from my hand can cost 2 less to cast. I don't remember if I'm playing black. I do believe I'm playing some white cards. Okay, I took like 1 white card. I'm mostly just taking green. Obstinate Bailiff. Didn't realize it got reprinted in this set. I do want to try. I think I will just try. Yeah, I think I will just try black and green. Unless there's like little to no black cards being passed around. Yeah, so far it's mostly just green that I'm picking up. I can produce even more mana. What will I do with it once I already have like 5? I think I'll try that. I'll get another swamp, sure. Equipped creature has death touch. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, they lose half their life rounded up. Oh, a go for the throat. That's good. That's good, solid removal there. I'll probably just grab me this. Something about a fortified beachhead. Okay, that's a land that makes blue and white. I think I'm gonna try and make black and green work. Give something -2, -2. Another one of these, I see. Melds with... I don't think we're gonna find the other card that it melds with at this rate. But a land that can just, like, repeatably, like, make tokens with... Sure, I'll take it. Ornithopter. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that in limited. I don't think there's anything to really do with it in limited. We'll do, yeah, Assorted Art. Yeah, I've definitely taken more than enough swamps. Yeah, I believe these are fully unnecessary. Can I put a force back in? And now can I just get this down to 40 cards? We have 15 creatures in here, do we? Looks like a reasonable... It looks like a reasonable enough mana curve. Okay, we could theoretically put these in with the 5 drops. I probably need to be able to get more cards to leave my graveyard anyways. Okay, we got it down to 44 cards. I want to get it all the way down to, like, exactly, like, 40. I'll take 3 more cards out and then just whatever we have by the end of this. Sorcery speed, 4 mana. I think we can do better than that, personally. We'll just go with that and hope for the best. I do not really have a turn 1 play, so that's gonna come in tapped anyways. We'll do that. Alright, I got myself a creature too. Oh, Swiftfoot Boots. Hexproof and Haste. Wasn't expecting to just pull out a random Swiftfoot Boots, but here we are. We can just save that for later anyways. You draw your second card each turn. I will just destroy this for 2 mana, because I can. Okay, not attacking, I see. Each opponent loses 2 life. This ability costs 1 less to activate for each creature card in your graveyard. Let's see how he deals with Painful Quandary. He's gonna turn this into a creature? This will unattach it from the thing it's equipped to already. Yeah, that's what I thought. This becomes a creature, thus it just unattaches. It can't be equipped to a creature while it is a creature itself. I'll take 4 damage. That gets 1 creature off the board right there. Attack with both. And expecting... Okay, this is blocking this, so... I'll throw my combat trick in there. I put Painful Quandary on top of my library. I gotta spend 5 mana to play this on the field again, so I think I'll do bottom. Okay, rather, yeah, he needs to leave that up as a blocker, actually. We're just gonna finish him with the classic Giant Growth. Oh yeah, he goes first because he lost the last game. Makes sense to me. Starting off again with the Swiftfoot Boots. I'll just pass. Okay, Disfigure won't just kill that in one shot. Okay, this will, though. Go for the throat, destroy... Oh, he has a copy of that too. Something, and then it also made a soldier token. I can just play this as a 3-3 with reach. For starters. I'll just be doing that then. Let's attack and see what he chooses to do here. Okay, no blocks. Swiftfoot boots attached to... I'm gonna let that through. Because I have the mana to spare, I might as well just make a bear token. I guess I'll just pass here. So we just drew 2 cards, and so that got a free counter on it. Let's see what happens when I attack. I'll do a combat trick here. In response to attaching the Swiftfoot boots here, I'm gonna do Disfigure. No response here, though. May choose a permanent card milled this way to put into my hand. I'll just take another good creature. Yeah, we'll get some blocks, alright. Not some very favorable ones. Oh, we could just repeatedly draw 2 cards if it just has mana to pour into Third Path Savant here. How much power will this creature get? Okay, nice. 6/6. Oh, he blocked. Exactly what I wanted, by the way. Yeah, now we can't just, like, repeatedly draw 2 cards for 7 mana all the time. Exactly what I wanted, in fact. And cast that and make another Power Stone token. Okay, sure. I'll attack. I'm not gonna swing like this. Yeah, those are some very favorable blocks. Just like that. Yeah, he's now down 2 creatures. Pass. Lightstones, animation attached to Swiftfoot boots. Okay. And with that out of the way, attack for lethal. Three-one with reach. Okay, sure. everything in my hand except for this and this is just combat tricks. And I have no creatures to pair with them, so I might be in trouble here. Oh, I can play one creature, and then I simply cannot block. I can't block all those creatures. Next game. I got something to play at least. We could just, yeah, play this and have a creature turn 4, for sure. Oh, plus gain 4 life. Create a tapped. Yes, Power Stone token. I'll remove that. And then attack for 5. Pass. Keening Stone. Target player mills X cards where X is the number of cards in their graveyard. If I don't have that many cards in my graveyard, that's not going to be a problem even. Alright, something just got destroyed. Oh. I'm just seeing what got destroyed exactly. Or exile, it was my Baloth. Anyways. Alright, so I'm gonna leave a soldier token behind when it dies. Oh, I actually now have plenty of cards in my graveyard, so I'll have to mill 7 here. This Keening Stone could actually be a problem. If I really have to go mill that many cards. We could actually be in trouble. I'm gonna get milled out. Yeah. So it turns out I'm actually gonna die to Keening Stone. And now I have no cards left in my deck, so I can't draw. Oh, I can play round 3 if I want. Oh, wait, never mind. The computers will just play round 3 without me. So if I go into my inventory, I no longer have my gold. Yeah, I lost my challenge coin, I got some packs. Which I will just open. And see what I got from them, just anyways. Okay, there's the Ornithopter that I didn't take earlier. Menace, lifelink, ward, pay life equal to this creature's power. Whenever one or more creatures with mana value 3 or less enter the battlefield under your control, draw a card. This only triggers once each turn. Oh, Sword of the Meek. I also... Yeah, I didn't realize we Colt Sword of the Meek as well. Four damage to target creature or planeswalker. If that would die this turn, exile it instead for 2 mana. If I want to do another booster draft, I can just spend like 3,000 coins. Like it's no problem. If I want to do one more, I can just spend some coins. I just need to find another town, and those towns they're everywhere, right? At least I thought there were towns everywhere. Dinosaur Elite. Alright, let's see where this goes. Oh, I'm still playing my Auras deck. So he's going first. I see we're both playing Savannas. Pass. Okay, and red, green, and white. Alright, so I'm gonna do 3 damage. All 3 colors, I see. I'll just do that again, attack for 3. Okay, there's an actual creature. Play another land here. So yeah, let's actually start drawing cards here. Bestow this onto Eidolon of Blossoms. And yeah, sure, draw another card. And pass. Destroy all artifacts and enchantments. Yeah, even though I'm playing artifacts and enchantments. So that is unfortunate for me. I'm gonna get Rancor back, and that's about it. Let's gain 2 points of life. Let's put a Rancor on, I guess, something. I mean, this isn't going to be able to really attack through this, so tap it for mana this time. So I'll have to... You can cast any number of spells from among the non-land, so he's going to be able to cast 2 spells for free. I'm more worried about this than the card he sold off my deck. I think that should go without saying. Pay the additional 2 to get past the ward ability. And I still have a 7/7 in the way here. I guess I'll draw another card. Just to see what I'd find there. There's gonna be another big dinosaur I'll have to deal with after this. That's what I thought. Oh, I can put some +1/+1 counters on my creatures. I can give this, say, first strike and +1/+1 for each enchantment I control. Oh, 9/7. That should definitely deter some attacking, that's for sure. That should for sure deter some attacks. Doesn't have vigilance or anything. So I guess I'll just hold it up as a blocker. Whenever Gishath-san's avatar deals combat damage to a player, reveal that many cards from the... and then put any number of dinosaurs from among them straight onto the battlefield. Oh boy. Let's drop another Rancor here. I'm gonna... yeah, do that. I think I just tapped everything, though, to do this, unfortunately. Well, almost everything, I should say. Sure, I'll draw another card. Yeah, I just gotta hope this ain't going anywhere. Target dinosaur you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control, or you can put +1/+1 counters on to Kitchen Finks. Okay, good. This has to deal combat damage to get the trigger. It'll just persist back. That's a 2/1. I'll gain some more life. Oh, and now I'll be able to just turbo draw even more cards with Satyr Enchanter and Mesa Enchantress going at the same time. We're gonna bestow here. I can Sheltered by Ghost something away. We got nothing that gives vigilance, though, sadly. Definitely leaning towards, yeah, getting this off the board. And then, yeah, we're gonna get rid of that. Do I not? I don't think I have enough mana to cast this, too. Alright, sure, just be another Satyr Enchanter. And I just made another one, so we'll be drawing, like, what, 4 cards every time I play another enchantment? Oh, we just cast another one of these. Lion Umbra, I can give Vigilance and Reach to this thing. That's actually perfect. And we'll draw 4 cards. Oh, I can also do, yeah, Protection from Creatures. $21.17, and this thing can't be blocked. It's not gonna tap when it attacks. Trample if that even matters, because you can't block it anyways. I got Protection from Creatures on this guy. Yeah, because I can totally afford to do that. I might as well just put some creatures onto the battlefield. Alright, so attack for 21. 22, actually. Okay, just that thing. Another one. Yeah, I'm going in completely unblockable here. I'm gonna win a bunch of... Oh, I thought that was a dinosaur. It's a dragon. Close enough, I guess. A Transformers robot. Yeah, well, it transforms more than meets the eye. Converted, let me guess, back to its, like, Transformer form. Can turn into a car. I know there's Optimus Prime and there's Megatron. That's about it. Okay, if you're like a life gain centric deck, and maybe also if you want to play horses, that's a cool card. Chandra, Dress to Kill. I've never seen this Chandra before. I'm not reading all that. Oh yeah, just some money. Okay, we actually got plenty of towns nearby. Also, this cave I've never explored yet. A dinosaur crater. It didn't look like a dinosaur crater, like, when I was entering it. Colossal... Oh, I forgot there were Colossal Dreadmaws you could end up dueling against. He's also playing Naya colors, I see. Another, like, dinosaurs you cast cost one less. Slippery Bogle? Rancor? I think I'll have enough lands to work with. I can play this and then Thrun turn 3, I believe. Unless this gets destroyed or something. I was just gonna search for a land card. For now. Can do, yeah, Trample and Lifelink. Well, let's hit him in the face for 6. And also gain that much life, too. This guy's also playing Fracturing Gust, apparently. So again, I'm gonna lose... Rancor just comes back to my hand anyways. Just the Unflinching Courage, actually. I'll get the Rancor back. Three, and also, yeah, first strike. I'll just pass. Haste until end of turn. Oh, that can attack me. For 5. Still have plenty of life. Nothing to really worry about, right? I suppose I can just for now hold this up as a blocker. Alright, now, yeah, it's even stronger now. Utopia Sprawl I'm gonna do on the Savannah here. And draw again. Now this is an 8-6. Trample, first strike. I'll just leave that up to block. Oh, targeting this. Okay. Oh yeah, he definitely has the City's Blessing too. And yeah, I thought I didn't play my land yet. So we'll just copy Eidolon of Blossoms. And we're gonna throw a... Probably just put another Rancor here. Do not have enough mana open for that, don't I? I do not. Okay, sure. Still not attacking, I see. Alright, let's just draw a ton more cards. I'm gonna actually play Thrun. Oh yeah, I already did play a land this turn. I guess this 13-9 is actually gonna go, and I think we'll attack with that. I did 14 damage to the face there. Anyways, I still have plenty of blockers up. I have like an excess of blockers still. See if he attacks anyways. Oh, he does not. Sure, let's just draw 4 more cards. I have 27 cards in here still. Draw another 4. Oh, Spirit Mantle. Draw 4 more cards again. Rancor. Draw another 4 cards. Okay, we have 15 cards in here still. That's 20 power, 22 life. Can I just play one more enchantment? Or just copy Eidolon of Blossoms one more time. And then because I have an Exalted trigger here, and I have 21 power attacking into... It's gonna get +1/+1 from the Exalted here, so... 22 on the nose. What's in the treasure chest here? Nothing too exciting, it looks like. Yeah, nothing too exciting. Oh, the little dinosaur raptor also, I guess, wants to duel me, so let's do that. Probably have enough lands to make this work. Or at least I should probably be able to find enough lands. I mean, I can do Surveil, and if I see if it's not a land on top of my deck, I can just put it in the graveyard. Anyways, pass. I might as well just, you know what, attack for one. Baffling End. Target creature... I should have kept this, actually. I should have just kept this around to give this protection from whatever color. Alright, we're not playing around anymore. We're on the last troll. Giver of Runes can't give protection from herself. And then Rancor also turns into like a free cantrip now. Pass turn. Pass again. Whenever Jaw Tyrant is dealt damage, exile target creature and opponent controls until Trapjaw Tyrant leaves the battlefield. Well, I can just deal with it without doing any damage to it. Now I can't exile anything. I guess if I needed my stuff to be uncounterable. Yeah, he still has a full hand, I do not. Not like that matters. Bunch of dinosaurs, unsurprisingly. Wolverine dinosaur, I've never seen that before. I guess we'll do that again. Hopefully maybe this one won't get like mana screwed also, so it'll be a bit more of a challenge. Because I can at least play Noble Hierarch. And hopefully it won't just get removed. Oh, I got Utopia Sprawl also. Can't forget that either. Interesting now. Alright, another creature you can't really target with anything. I'll just play a Solana Ledgewalker and pass. That way I can start drawing cards. Just by playing enchantments. At least that's the plan, yes. Three damage, divided as you choose. Creatures dealt damage this way you can't block this turn. play another card that says every time you play an enchantment, draw a card instead. Still waiting for him to play something else I just might need to get rid of. Whenever this is dealt damage, each opponent sacrifices a permanent. Oh, plus I really like what I found off the top of my deck. Another of such card. I'll source the Plowshares this one. Pass. Okay, it's just a 3/4 with no abilities. Oh, Unflinching Courage, nice. Just gonna chuck that there. Oh, Trample, so even if he does block, he's still dead. Oh wait, he can't block, Spirit Mantle. Alright, protection from creatures. That means my creature's unblockable anyways. Oh, now I'm gonna win that Trap Shot and that Fateful Absence. Whenever it's dealt damage, deals 5 damage to target creature an opponent controls. What kind of dinosaur is this? Triceratops. There was no lands in there. Definitely can't really keep that now, can we? Crashing Footfalls, suspend 4, pass. +3/+0 as long as you have the City's Blessing, otherwise it's just a 0/3. Alright, that way, once we start playing enchantments, we can just draw cards. Just wait till next turn to play... Oh, 2 lands. Oh, Sky Shroud Claim. Search your library for up to... Alright. Search your library for up to 2 forests. And yeah, and there's my Crashing Footfalls. Oh yeah, I'm gonna draw 2 cards every time I play an enchantment. I can just remove that, no problem. Alright, let's draw 2 more cards. Rancor. Draw even more cards. Rancor again, draw even more cards. And attack for a lot of damage. Okay, that is fine. I lose... Yeah, I don't lose the creature that's actually gonna kill him. Rancor. Draw 2 more cards. Utopia Sprawl. Draw 2 more cards still. Draw another 2 cards. I think we can stop drawing cards for now. And then, yeah, just attack for 11 here. literally just like playing these auras, like literally just machine gun firing off these auras. It's hilarious. It's like we're literally just firing a machine gun at this point with how fast the auras are coming out. Yeah, especially once I like have even one, or even better yet, like 2 or more of these whenever you're playing an enchantment, draw a card. All those low cost like auras like Rancor just turn into free cantrips. I have plenty of creatures lying around, so I could have kept that. Oh, Swords to Plowshares. Well, ideally if this sticks around, and then I can just play a bunch of enchantments, and then just draw tons of cards, it's gonna pay for itself, for sure. I don't have green, so anyways. At least I don't have any green untapped. I guess just because nothing else to do with the unspent mana, I'll flash that in as at his end step. Attack for 7, pass. I'll wait for him to play a creature and then just... It makes more sense to actually play a creature first. Well, for him to play a creature for the Ixion to exile first. Never mind, I guess we'll just search for more forests or something. That was easy. Like, really easy, in fact. Oh wow, I'm gonna get another Thrun the Last Troll. Domri Rod. Hellkite Tyrant. Terror of the Peaks. Shaman of the Great... Yeah. There's some... Yeah, that's plenty of good cards in there. What kind of dinosaurs are these? Giant Carnosaurs. Apparently I've dueled one of these and only one of these before. And we're gonna keep Thrun. I will still take the damage. I'll flash my creature in. I'll just attack for 3. Pass. Okay, this is fine. Not worried here. Oh, can't wait to start getting to, like, tons of mana. I'll just pass. Yeah, this deck can definitely afford to play the long game. Yeah, just like that, drew 3 cards. I'll draw another 3 cards. I'm gonna do 4 damage to the face and get that Rancor back. So I do have to discard. Trample and haste. I'll let that hit me for 5. Still have plenty of life to work with. Unflinching Courage on this. Draw like 3 more cards again. Spirit Mantle. Draw 3 more cards. Ethereal Armor. Draw another 3 cards. Yeah, note my hand size. Rancor. Draw another 3 cards. Yeah, note my hand. Oh, Mox Emerald. What should we do with that? Oh, Rancor. And 3 more cards. 17, and it's unblockable. I don't know, I may opt to rebuild this deck if I do. Yeah, I think no matter what, I may opt to rebuild this deck, like, the next, like, Forge playthrough I do. I'm already having, like, so much fun with it. Yeah, we could just have a turn where we draw upwards of, like, 9 to 10 cards, if not even more, in just a single turn. We just play 1 Rancor, we just draw, like, 3 cards, and then we find another Rancor within those 3 cards, and we play that, and then that draws us another 3 cards, and then we just draw another good aura for 1 mana, and we play that, and we draw 3 more cards. It just completely and utterly cascades out of control. I love it. It just quickly spirals out of control. If they don't have removal to just deal with all my creatures before I just amass too many of these, like, draw card effects every time you play an enchantment. I'm gonna grab a Savannah and then play a Noble Hierarch with that Savannah and pass. I'll just play Bogle also and pass. So now if I play any aura, then I'm gonna go search for an aura with equal or lesser mana value and just put it directly onto Light Paws for free. Yes. So we can take, yeah, anything. I'll... Sure. +3/+3, Vigilance and Reach. And Trample and Lifelink. Sure. Let's do that. Oh, plus the Exalted, so 8 total. Other dinosaurs get +1/+1. And that could produce more dinosaurs unless I just do this to get rid of it first. Play that as a land, yes. Attack for 8 again, and gain 8 more life. I'll draw for... Actually, I'll get rid of a creature first, and then I'll draw. I still get to do 5 damage to the face. Okay, sure. I'll put some free +1/+1 counters on my creatures from Summon Ixion. Just drew more cards, okay. Okay, let's do a Rancor on Light Paws. 2 draws, plus I search for another aura with mana value 1 for free. Okay, Ethereal Armor. 1917. And I'm gonna draw 4 cards, because why not? Okay, so yeah, attack for an even 20. Yeah, attack for 20. Well, speaking of dinosaurs. Oh yeah, 5 mana, 10/10. The catch is, all of this mana has to be green. I mean, if you're playing mono green, I guess it can totally work. Otherwise, I don't know, good luck. Unless you're only playing green and no other colors, good luck casting this thing consistently turn 5. Oh, speaking of big, beefy green creatures. Plated Slagworm. I'm gonna just leave. I mean, if I don't see a magnifying glass near any of these dungeons, that just tells us like we've been here already. Yeah, I'm saying like no matter what, there's a good chance I just want to rebuild like the green-white aura deck. But if I do commander mode, because I don't know when this was added, but this was something recent. Very recently added the Forge Adventure. You could basically play a commander deck in adventure mode. I may or may not opt to do that because the opponents, all the enemies will still play their normal decks. Which will feel silly for you to have a commander deck, but everybody else not have one. Yeah, you'll be playing commander at the same time they won't be. I'm gonna pass. Shitter Spit. I've never seen this card before. Something about acorns and squirrel tokens. I mean, it makes sense. Alright, now let's start drawing cards. At this point, I just want to draw a bunch of cards. Cannot target this card. Shroud. Protection. Restrictions. Other enchantments have Shroud. Because of Sterling Grove. Can't be targeted by spells or abilities, including my own. Unless I just sacrifice this thing. Just to go search up any enchantment of my choosing. And then can do this just fine. Anyways, let's attack for 6. Plus... Okay, it's getting +2/+2 from this. Okay, that makes sense. Play Rancor, draw a card. Unflinching Courage, I'll just draw another card still. Then attack for 10. Forcing him, the squirrel, to block, of course. Crows and Beasts. +7/+7 as long as 7 or more cards are in your graveyard. Anyways, he's only at 3 life. I have 12 power and trample. So yeah, 9 of this is gonna go through. More than enough to win the game. So no surprise I'm gonna win a bunch of squirrel-related cards. For Rule of the Aldering Forest, Numsdale stole the acorn from Nestwind, who stole it from Branky, who stole it from Lightroot, who stole it from Leafpaw, who stole it from Darkfur. Draft available. And it's Ether Drift. Ah, yes! One of the most disappointing sets of last year. Yeah, hard to believe. Like, I don't know, it felt like Ether Drift came out, like, even, like, before 2025. But no, like, Ether Drift was early 2025. Join event, I can't redeem a gold challenge coin. I have plenty of money to spare. Alright, we're playing Ether Drift Limited. I didn't draft the set in real life. Apparently, from what others have had to say about it, I wasn't really missing out on much. So yeah, what if we had like a random set themed around racetracks? What if we had a Magic set themed around racing, car racing, or whatever other vehicles happen to be like used in motorsports racing? I think that's the best word to describe it. Start your engines. That's a keyword now. Three red. I mean, being able to play an potentially, like, 1 extra card a turn is always nice. After this main phase, there are 2 additional combat phases. And if I have, like, a full board full of creatures and then get 2 combat phases, I probably win the game off of just this thing alone, if I have, like, enough creatures to attack with. Oh, Lightning Strike. Did not know that was an Ether Drift. Transit Mage. Still can't believe that's what the Transit Mage looks like. I can't even tell, like, if that's is that a dude or a chick? I can't even tell. I'm just gonna say some fat chick playing the guitar. Like, I want to immerse myself in fantasy, and then I just see this and it just brings me back to reality. Like, I kind of just play Magic to be like, I don't know, maybe I want to be someone I'm not? Whatever happened to, like, wanting to be someone you're not? I mean, still not bad, though. I look at this and think, like, there's people in real life who don't look too different from this. And it's just, yeah, sort of, like, brings me back to the real world. That would require me to play 3 colors if I took this. Okay, vehicles. Which, yeah, we would expect to see that in a set themed around motorsports racing. Oh, more lightning strikes. Pedal to the metal. Target creature gets +X/+0 on first strike until end of turn. Doesn't increase... Okay, but at least it gives first strike, so I can excuse that combat trick for not increasing toughness. But now, if it didn't give first strike... Or do I just want to take a creature instead of another combat... Instead of a combat trick? Maybe I'll take the creature. Bounce off returns a creature or vehicle to its owner's hand. Up to one target creature card with no abilities if we find any. I know Ether Drifts had some really, like, overstated ones on Uncommon. They were legendaries and they had 0, like, actual, like, abilities, just, like, really high stats for their mana costs. Up to one target creature card, up to one target mount card, up to one target vehicle card, and up to one target creature card with no abilities. This can return up to 4 cards from graveyard to hand if all the stars align. When this creature enters, you may search your library and or graveyard for a creature with no abilities. If we, say, happen to come across any. Oh, I thought that's a portable mole for some reason. Pothole mole. Sure. Okay, there's a mount. Whenever this creature attacks while saddled, tap any number of other creatures you control total power 1 or more for this to become... Okay, so basically it's like a vehicle you crew, but it's a creature that can just attack or block by itself? Or you could sort of just like buff it with tapping your... Okay, just... Yeah, as they would just crew a vehicle, they can mount saddles, okay. I totally get it now. Something about... I'll just take this vehicle. Choose... Oh, sacrifice 1 or more artifacts. Choose a color. Target player adds 3 mana of the chosen color for each artifact sacrificed this way. Once we have like 6 mana. We're really gonna need more. Usually no. Unless I want to have a really big market back walker. Have a ton of mana to spend on X. Wait, 2 of the same card in the same pack? So yeah, I believe we're definitely going to be playing red and green at this point. Those 2 colors, and probably going to try and play those 2 colors only. 2 damage to each creature. Each creature that's attacking one of your opponents has trample. You put a creature or vehicle card from your hand onto the battlefield. Oh wow, okay. If I have any big creatures, I just want to be able to cheat into play. Giving all my creatures trample also that also sounds nice. I think I'll just take that instead though. Whenever this vehicle attacks, create a treasure token. Exhaust, this vehicle becomes an artifact creature permanently? You don't have to keep crewing it then? Now we have to just see what to do with, I don't know, all the extra treasure it's gonna make. Alright, so combat trick that also, yeah, comes with a 4-2 body. I love the dog already, but okay, there's a creature with no abilities, alright. The blank tyrants, there's one of each color. They have like crazy power toughness with respect to their mana costs. Are these? I don't know if these are the only vanilla Ether Drift creatures. They might be the only ones. Oh yeah, 0-8 for 2 mana. With no abilities, but yeah, that's the most toughness I've ever seen on a 2-drop. Like, ever. I can untap something at instant speed and give something +1/+2 in reach. Okay, nobody wants the Radiant Lotus. I do not really can't really say I blame them though. Oh, I can go into my graveyard and get my World Tyrant back if need be. I guess the Death Touch is nice. Salvation Engine. Other artifact creatures you control get +2/+2, and this vehicle attacks return up 2. One target artifact card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Now, if I was playing like white and artifacts though, but I'm not. At least not that many artifacts. Do I just take a nice, pretty looking foil lightning strike instead? Yeah, I think I will. Oh, speaking of vehicles and artifacts, we'll take this one. Road Rage deals X damage to target creature. Planeswalker X is 2+ the number of mounts and vehicles you control. I thought for a second legit that said mountains. Well, if I want to destroy another artifact for any reason, that's one way to do it. Or just get in for some, like, cheap damage with flying. Tap another untapped mount or vehicle and exhaust to permanently turn that into an artifact creature. Oh, speaking of tyrants, there's the black tyrant, a 7/2 for 3 mana. Except I'm probably not playing black though at this point. Right over, target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature an opponent controls. Okay, got it. So Atlantic can sacrifice to just make a pilot. So with that, Now I gotta just see what kind of a deck I can actually go build. And then, yeah, first things first, just get this down to... Oh, nice looking mountains. And forests. Now to get this down to... And then to get this whole thing down to 40 cards. Yeah, some of these are gonna come out shortly. I already have like 3 lightning strikes anyways. Okay, max speed, add 2 green. No, 2 red. Still need to take, like, what? 4 cards out. What if we just take out a land and hopefully not get, like, mana screwed by doing that? And then now only, like, 3 other cards gotta just come out. Okay, here we go. Let's hope for the best. Well, I have enough lands to at least do some... Definitely do some things on the first few turns, that's for sure. Yeah, repeatable. Yeah, once I get to enough mana, that is repeatable, like, card advantage on this thing. Start your engines. If you have no speed, it starts at 1, increases once on each of your turns when an opponent loses life. At that point, since we can, let's just attack for 5. And cast... I suppose we'll cast that. Okay, vehicle. Okay, attack for 6. Okay, sure. Gonna crew this, or... No, just gonna, like... When this attacks, it gets +1 and Death Touch. Max speed. I'll be max speed next turn. At least I should be. Whenever this creature or another artifact you control enters, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1. Okay, sure. 2 damage to each creature, I don't want to play that now. Cycle it, find a mountain. Look for a land, find another mountain. Okay, sure. Still have to crew this. Or I could do exhaust. And it's gonna remain that way, isn't it? Yeah, it didn't say until end of turn if you use the exhaust. During turns other than yours, this vehicle is an artifact creature. Someone asleep at the wheel, or are the wheels driving themselves? Lightning strike. Lightning strike this also. Glitch Coast Surveyor. Sure. Ooh, forest. I'll just make this indestructible for the turn. So I have to discard. This can just add the Tyrant back anyways. Oh, he's actually attacking with all these creatures. Flying, flying, flying. Oh, that's why he's attacking. Everything's flying. I can't really block now, can I? I can't really attack through this either. Oh boy. I didn't think the game was gonna go that badly. But it did. I'm hoping playing only 16 lands was not a mistake. So far it doesn't appear to be. I'm hitting all the land drops still. I'll miss one. So I gotta discard. Yeah, sadly I need 3 red mana to make this work. Lightning strike this. Now I'm just waiting for my 4th land to come along. And it's not coming along unless I cycle and maybe find it then. Nope. I'm just gonna find another spell. Where are suddenly all these cards coming from anyways? And of course, go figure, everything is flying. Oh, I have something with reach. Unless he just removes it. I may play whatever's in exile before it's gone forever. Let's just keep this as a blocker. Just that. Yeah. Where the exile this time? Okay, there's my lands. I could play a big market back walker. I could play an even bigger one maybe in a few more turns if I keep finding my lands. Let's just add some more creatures to the board. I guess I'll just add those to the board and pass. Oh, that's the Surveil guy. Oh, another land in exile. I'll just pass. Which one, though? Okay, I hit the right one. Before I got the counters with Lightning Strike, I shot the right one. Costs 1 less to cast. Okay, so it costs 2. When this vehicle enters, it becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. Well, let's cast it from exile. Sure. And then I guess just send it crashing into this board and do whatever damage to this board we can. Right now I can exile 2 cards off the top of my library every upkeep and be able to play them. $18 cards in my deck. I just want to be sure I'm not gonna like deck out or anything. So this is attacking and it's 6 power. Let's see what's in here that I can play. Ooze Patrol. Well, let's go with that. It's only a 3/3. Alright, search my graveyard, find a basic forest. Alright, not gonna attack, I see. That's my deck, right? 7 cards left in it. Yeah, that it is. Can I get, like, any sort of damage done here to his board? I just really wish I could push through this board more effectively. And yes, I had to keep exiling cards off my library. It's not like I can't or anything. I guess we got a bunch of cards back into our hand. You know, I got a full hand, but what can we realistically do with the full hand here? You know, we got the whole 6/5 back, sure. Yeah, definitely attack with a 9/7. I really want to try and do as much damage as I possibly can here. I'll go in with these creatures. How much damage does this actually do to his board? Quite a bit. Made quite a dent in his board. Okay, so I can't actually cast anything else. Oh, that's back to my hand, I see. Okay, sure. Anything in here that can help me? We can do 2 damage to each creature. That gets a lot of the blockers out of the way if I do that. Okay, I still got him. That was one hell of a grind fest. I still got him though. Alright, so play this. Max speed. Search the library for any card, put it into your hand. I guess that takes care of the zombie then. Pass. I don't think I have any tricks here. Let's just make this a 4-3. And it's gonna go back to my hand. I guess I'll just pass. Another bounce off. Just so that's not gonna hit me in the face for 3. I'm still, like, down to 4 life. And 2 of the creatures that are here are both fly, so... Okay, sure, I'll take another basic forest. I don't mind at all. Just put another creature on the board. Hopefully this maybe slows him down a bit. No, that's not gonna do enough. That's 2 flying creatures I know I can't block. So I got... Oh, yay, one booster pack. I'm already holding another draft, but I'm not interested. Especially after that performance, I'm not interested. So... let me just open this pack. I think I'll open one last pack. And then just wait until Lorwyn Eclipse releases, and then thus that would get added. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's probably going to be added at the Forge in no time once all the cards have, like, been actually released. Once we know what they all are. Oh, I got a Mythic. Searches for 2 artifact, creature, and/or enchantment cards with mana value 1 or less. Yeah, I have a deck that can go into. That can go in here. It totally can. Yes, now I just want to like take something out, just trying to decide what though. I'll still probably have enough mana for the deck to function, I think. I definitely won't take out another land at this point. I think this is probably just enough for it to function still, just fine. I have like 18 lands and then 2 Moxen and 3 Utopia Sprawls, 2 Noble Hierarchs. Do I have anything else that might be even, like, better for this kind of deck? If I don't need to, like, be able to specifically counter stuff. If I don't need to be able to counter... Well, don't need to be able to just make sure that nothing can get, like, countered or anything. If I don't need protection from, like, counter spells. I don't really think I'm gonna need Allosaurus Shepherd that badly anyways. When this creature dies, create a colorless servo artifact creature token. If I need a creature that can just die and replace itself, and then I can just attach stuff to that instead. Or I forgot we have Ocelot Pride. Probably another one of the craziest 1-drops that was ever printed. I completely forgot I had an Ocelot Pride just lying around. So yes, Lorn Eclipsed. The pre-release, I believe, is going to be, like, in 2 weeks from now. By then, I still don't know if that's going to be, like, the exact date we're going to get this in Forge. Probably going to maybe take, like, another extra week or so. But yeah, by that point, we'll, like, know, like, the contents of all the cards in the set, and thus, by that point, if it's not already done, like, the dev team is going to be, like, hard at work just putting all the cards from the new set into Forge, having them all function properly and everything. And right around that time is when I'm just gonna download the newest version of Forge and get, like, yeah, pretty much all the sets that have ever been, like, printed from, like, Alpha up to. Yeah, once Lorn Eclipsed is out. That, too. So this should add Edge of Eternities, Spider-Man, Avatar: The Last Airbender, and, yeah, Lorn Eclipsed. Unless I'm missing something else. Unless there was, like, another set I happen to be missing. No, I'm pretty sure it would just be, like, those 4 sets I don't have yet. And then we get to add those in. And I may or may not play Commander Adventure. We'll have to see how I'm feeling about the opponents still having their normal decks while I have, like, a commander deck. And thus a commander that they don't have. I don't know, it's just gonna be silly, honestly. To have a commander, whereas the opponents do not, it's basically like an extra card in my hand I could even just, like, recast over and over again if need be. Well, assuming I could just keep on paying the commander tax indefinitely. I mean, if I were to do that, I'm not sure if it would be enforced necessarily, but I would just do it myself. Like, in that case, if I did make a commander deck, it would be like 100 cards instead of 60, the commander, and then 99 other cards. Unless maybe we play partner and then it's like 2 commanders and 98. Oh, Doran the Siege Tower. That is a commander I would consider playing. That's something I consider playing, like, for, well, I don't know, actual, like, commander mode. Thalia and the Gitrog monster. Textless version. Exile Bilbo, search your library for any number of creature cards, put them onto the battlefield, and shuffle. Activate only if you have 11 or more life. There's like so many creatures combos out there, like there's just probably so many like 2-card combos, like 2 creatures just go infinite with themselves. There's probably countless examples just in these 3 colors that he is alone. Any number of creature cards, you could just grab like 2 and then the right 2 creature cards could just be like an infinite combo that just combo with each other. I know there's Spike Feeder in green, Archangel of Thune in white. Yeah, that's an example of a combo. That's an infinite with only creatures in green, white, and technically black. That's another decent, like, Abzan commander. Yeah, just, if I want to play, like, these 3 colors, come to this shop, find a shop like this, come here, start just looking for, like, the first, like, good legendary creature that shows up. This may also be something fun to try and do a deck around. Anyways, before I just lose all my mana shards. Each creature you control assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its again? But I think this is only my creatures, not like Doran, which is like everybody's creatures. And your creature and any creatures you control that have Defender can attack as though they didn't have it. Alright, so for just 1 mana extra, you're getting like 2 additional effects on your Doran the Siege Tower. Sacrifice another creature, tap, pay 3. Draw cards equal to that sacrificed creature's toughness, and then discard cards equal to its power. I mean, in a deck full of cards with low power, high toughness, I mean, obviously... Obviously, you were just gonna probably build the deck with a like low power, high toughness anyways with just the first ability. Just like you would build a Doran, the Siege Tower deck. Yeah, if I did Commander mode, that could be like an example of a deck I could try and build. That's just one of many like decks I could come up with off the top of my head. But anyways, it was fun. I mean, it started getting fun again once I just switched to like a different deck. It was getting kind of stale just doing like the same Reanimator shenanigans over and over again. The deck honestly can kind of just play itself. I mean, green-white auras, I mean, if assuming the opponent has like no removal and you just draw like decently enough, you find enough of those whenever you play an enchantment, draw a card, and stack enough of those effects, and then just machine gun fire off a bunch of low-cost auras like, say, Rancor and... yeah, like Rancor, and even Ethereal Armor. Yeah, this too, because it also just... yeah, it accelerates your mana production, and it triggers all the Eidolons that make you draw a card every time you play an enchantment, and this trigger. And they ramp you. Well, of course I'm gonna play at least 3, should be playing 4. Maybe even the Wild Growth as well, it's also like 1 mana. Enchantment Aura, stick it on a land, makes an additional green. Also ramps you in a very similar manner to this, and just... with all the draw a card, like, triggers on these things, it's like... yeah, you're bolstering your mana production and you're drawing cards. What's not to love about that? Alright, I guess probably see you in 2 weeks with... Well, definitely see you in, like, more sooner, actually. Not 2 weeks. It's just this I'll probably only, like, continue playing in, like, 2 or 3 weeks. I will download the latest version once it has Lorwyn Eclipsed in it. We're gonna be going back to, like, the beautiful-looking Celtic folklore plane. And from some of the previews I've seen, it's not gonna be, like, half the time it's gonna be, like, daytime and then nighttime. Like, apparently, like, Lorwyn Eclipse, they're gonna switch back and forth between, like, Lorwyn and his dark counterpart, Shadowmoor. Still gotta just wait to see how, like, the whole set's gonna pan out. But yeah, looking forward to it. Like, returning to Lorwyn. Because, yeah, that got delayed because we had to get, like, 30 different versions of Spider-Man beforehand.